Hi, good afternoon. These notes are on box and whisker plots. I typically just call them box plots and a 5-number summary. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is a box and whisker plot? It's just a graph that represents information with a 5-number summary. And we're going to talk about what those 5 special numbers are. Box and whisker plots, sometimes just called box plots, help determine if there's any outliers in a data set, and they compare 2 or more data sets when wanted. So here's the 5-number summary. So here's the box, and then here's the whiskers. The smallest number, the lower extreme, I also call it a minimum. So M-I-N. Lower quartile, I also call this Q1. Median is the middle. Upper quartile, Q3. And then upper extreme is your maximum. So here's your lower extreme. So what we want to do is identify from here the lower extreme, which looks like it's about 18. And then you've got your Q1, which looks about 51, 52. Then you've got your median, which looks about 68. Then you've got your Q3, which looks about 86, 87. And then you've got your upper extreme, which looks like 100. All right, so now let's talk about the different pieces. So quartile, the median of the data separates the data into 2 equal parts. So this median right here actually splits the data perfectly in half. Even though this side is shorter than this side, it's still 50% down here and 50% up here. Once the median has been located, data can be separated into quartiles. Quartiles separate the original data into 4 equal pieces. So that the word quarter, like there's 4 quarters in a dollar, that's how you can remember that. So each quartile represents 25% of the data, which is 1/4 of a fraction. So even though this is the longest piece, it looks like there's more data. All it means is that the range from your lower extreme to your quartile 1 is just longer. So the variation is a little bit more. So this is 25% of the data. This is 25% of the data. This piece is 25% of the data, and that's 25% of the data. So it's all split into equal parts of 4. And then the inner quartile range is the difference between the lower quartile Q1 and the upper quartile Q3. It's the box. So this box, this is your IQR right here. And then it's useful because it represents 50% of the data, and it spans in just the middle piece of the information. All right, then what we're going to do is now we're going to create a box plot. So the first step is you need to rewrite the data in order from least to greatest, which I've already done. You're going to want to locate the middle values, and we're going to circle it. And then we're going to also want to, locate the minimum and locate the maximum. So here's the minimum and here's the maximum. So that's your lower extreme and your upper extreme. And then the next thing we want to do is find the median. Well, I like to find the median. You can do your chop, chop, suey all the way in the middle. I also like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of data, which means the 7th piece of data is going to be in the very middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you could do your chop, chop, suey all the way in, and you'll see that that actually does meet in the middle. So now we have got our median. Then the lower quartile, they said to triangle it. We're going to find by boxing the lower median of the half. Here's the only thing. You cannot use the median. So we're going to cover this up, and we're going to pretend like this is a different set of data. We're going to find the median of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that's going to fall between the middle right here at 80. So since it's not actually one of those 2 numbers, we're going to draw a new number down here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So you cannot use the median when you're trying to find your upper half median. So your Q3, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and so it's going to be between here. So we know that it's going to be the number between 98 and 100, which is 99. So there's our 5-number summary. We've got our lower extreme, upper extreme, median, Q1, and Q3. And now we can fill in our information. So 72, 80, 86, 99, 100. All right, the next step is to actually draw it. So what you're going to want to do when you have to do it by hand is draw a number line where you have the nice increments and they are evenly spaced. So what we have to do is take these 5 numbers and put dots on the graph where they are. So 72, so these, it looks like It goes from 70 to 75, so 72 might be right about here. And then 80, and then 86 is right about here, and then 99, and then 100. All right, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw a box connecting the Q1 to the Q3, that's called your IQR. And then your median, a line goes down the middle, and then you just connect your two lower and upper extremes to the box, and those are your whiskers. All right, now we're going to answer some questions. What is the interquartile range? It goes from 80 to 99. So 90 minus, 99 minus 80, it gives me an IQR of 19. What percent of students score between 72 and 86? So 72 is our lower extreme, 86 is our median. So remember we said that each of these quartiles is worth 25%. So that's 25% and that's 25%, which gives me a total of 50%. A student received an 88 on the math test. How does he compare to the median grade? So an 88 would be up here. So he is above the median. So he is above the median. So he's above the 50% of the data. And that's how you guys do 5-number summary. So what I would like for you to do is to go ahead and practice finding your 5-number summary with these 3 questions. Make sure you put your information in order from least to greatest. This one is already given to you in order. These 2 you will have to find in order. This 3rd one you will actually have to draw your box and whisker plot like we did over here. And then please answer these 6 questions. If you have any questions, please comment at the bottom of my video or ask tomorrow in class. All right, have a great afternoon.